And welcome back to Daily Wrap. We're near Broadway, and it's time for Yea or Nay. First up, Pope Francis, the feminist. Maybe. The Holy Father announcing today during his general audience at the Vatican that he supports equal pay, Janie, for men and women, saying we should support with decisiveness the right to equal pay for equal work. Why is it a given that women must earn less than men? No. They have the same rights. The disparity is pure scandal.
Now say it in Italian or Spanish like he did.
No, thank you. The Pope also saying that old attitudes show how, quote, men want to dominate women. He even pointed to the Bible, specifically Adam and Eve, as an example of how women have been blamed throughout history. Pope Francis, the feminist, yay or nay, Janie?
He's getting there. Listen, I love this Pope. I think he's doing a lot, but put your money where your mouth is. I mean, let's change what goes on in the Catholic churches. It's easy to say, you over there change, but the Catholic Church is a hotbed of gender discrimination, and he can do something to give nuns and make females priests. I mean, that's what he should do.
Nothing to do with pay, though. That's simply a...
Yeah, but that's really power within the area that he has control over.
I have to add to that the nuns love him. He has changed the attitude towards nuns, his relationship with the nuns. I went to 12 years of Catholic school and was taught by nuns, and so I have an affinity for nuns, and they love him. He has really changed. He is definitely a proponent of women across the board.
Rick?
Hey, you know how I feel about Pope Frankie. I love this
Frankie.
man. Talked about him last night.
He's coming
Love
to Philly.
him. I'm going to go see him. I think this guy is a rock star of the ultimate order.
Okay, very good. I'm a yay as well. How do you argue with that? By the way, they showed the Pope Mobile. You know, it has an iPod port.
Of course it does.
I didn't know that.
He's hit, man.
Anyway, does Secretary of State John Kerry not like President Obama? The Washington Free Beacon now reporting that Mr. Kerry allegedly told his Iranian counterpart, Foreign Minister, Mohammad Zarif, during nuclear talks last month, that he wished the U.S. had a head of state more like the Supreme Leader, Ali Khamenei. Of course, this information did not come directly from either party, but rather from a senior Iranian cleric. A senior U.S. administration official actually responded to this and denies the secretary ever made any comment like that and told the Beacon the whole matter is utterly ridiculous. So what do you guys think? Are President Obama and his Secretary of State not BFFs? Heather Hansen.
I think that they are BFFs. I think that if anything, there's something in mediation when you're doing this type of thing. There's something to be said for the culture and trying to ingratiate yourself. And if anything, he was trying to do that.
I think somebody's been binge watching Homeland, and their imagination has run away with them.
Very good.
The mere fact that we're talking about this makes me feel like I want to go home and take a shower. It's ridiculous.
That would be a first for today. A new AP poll shows the country, despite what you may have heard, is pretty much split on the issue of same-sex marriage transition. The poll, conducted right before Supreme Court hearings on the issue began this week, shows that 50% of the country believes same-sex marriage should be legal nationwide, while 48% are in favor of same-sex marriage being legal in their own state. Do you think the Supreme Court justices will rule in line with the American people and be split, yay or nay? Jenny?
I hope so. I hope so. I would
Janie.
like the ability to get married if I want to.
Okay.
I think that's why there's 9, so that they can't be split evenly.
Right.
And I think that I think you will be able to get married eventually.
Not that I really want to. Don't get me wrong.
Do you have a girlfriend?
I do. I have a partner.
How long have you been going out?
3.5 years. We live together.
Okay,
Yeah.
Very good. When's the anniversary?
Nosy.
When's the party? When's the party?
I'm in trouble now.
When's
Right,
the party?
exactly. See, now you've totally dug yourself right into the hole.
Well, that's the thing, though.
See
You
what
never
you
know
did
what an
there.
anniversary is when you're dating because, there's the when we first went on a
met.
date,
Yes,
when we first, whatever. So
I know it was around the time of the Conrad Murray trial. That's what I can tell you.
well, then of course it's July 24th. Rick.
What was the question? I mean, we're talking
Gay
about.
marriage,
Oh,
I think,
yeah.
is the
Look,
Supreme
I
Court.
mean, my answer is yes, it'll be split. And secondly, it doesn't matter because the Constitution doesn't care what we think. It only cares about what the Constitution says. Equal protection. Court will go the right way.
Okay. Well, thank you, panel. Excellent job tonight, as always. That's all the time we have. But join us tomorrow night, 7 p.m. That's our new time, obviously. I'm Joe Concha saying good night from New York City.